Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I'm going to be talking about Nigeria and the culture of hiding pregnancies. And then this actress by the name Adesua that had the baby, and people are saying it's a fake pregnancy, that the baby is adopted, and that she was never pregnant, and all of those things. So I wanted to just do a video and address it. So for anyone that does not know, Adesua is a Nigerian actress. She's not a singer, she's an actress. The husband is a singer, I think. The husband is a singer. So recently, the couple came out and said they had a baby, and they had photo shoots and stuff like that. And people are saying there are no pictures of her bump, like her bare skin. And then nobody knew she was pregnant. And one day she came out of nowhere and they said they had a baby. But some people are not believing that the baby is truly hers, that she was ever pregnant. So before I go any further, I'm even going to say this, because when this whole thing was going on, I actually went to look her up on Instagram, and I saw some pictures that she posted. And I saw this picture, I looked at her face, and I was like, okay, she was pregnant. My opinion, from my knowledge, from my skills, from my experience, look at her face. I just knew she was pregnant. And I do not need to see her belly bump. So people are saying she was never pregnant, and this is my own opinion, is that she was pregnant. So, and a lot of mothers or women that have been pregnant before, if they look at this picture and look at her face, they should be able to say, okay, she looked pregnant. Okay, do you know one of the reasons why it's such an interesting topic? It's so interesting because we come from a culture where most of our people, most of our cultures in Nigeria, most of our tribes or whatever, they have this culture of hiding your pregnancy, not telling anybody you're pregnant. Don't even tell anybody the sex of your baby, the gender of your baby until the baby comes. Not even telling people how far gone you are. You know, I personally, there was so much I didn't know. And I remember I had my first child. I remember I was pregnant with my first child in Nigeria. I was living in Lagos, and I depended solely on my neighbors for education and stuff like that. I did not have my family available to me, you know, at this time. It was from my neighbors that I learned you don't announce that you're pregnant. It's funny because they say, oh, they say you don't announce you're pregnant, you know you're pregnant, you don't tell anyone. Don't tell anybody your due date, because if you tell anybody your due date, then your enemies will go and waylay you on the delivery day, and then this is how they can harm your baby on the day. They can harm you during labor and delivery. They can do this, they can do that. This is what they believed in, and this is what they do. You see them, you know they're pregnant, they don't talk about it. You don't even ask. If you ask them when they are due, they don't tell you. They look at you like you're like almost like, how dare you ask me that question, and you know, and stuff like that. And I remember, you know, why it's interesting is that I remember when I was pregnant with my eldest child. This would have been over 20 years ago. I remember being pregnant. I didn't tell anyone. Do you know what's funny? The same people that say you don't tell anybody when you're pregnant, blah blah blah, they saw me and they said, Asokale Afani. They are the same ones that saw me and started, my bump was not even showing nothing. And they will be the one greeting you, Asokale Afani. As in, I don't know how do you translate that? It's your way of saying safe delivery. And I'm confused and okay, I'm not supposed to tell you people if I'm pregnant. Then you're giving me this greeting. If you're pregnant, they call you Yabeji. They don't even know if you're carrying one or two. They just call you Yabeji and stuff like that. So I remember one of my neighbors then was the first person that greeted me in a way that I was like, okay. I was asking her, like, how did you know? Oh, she said, well, she didn't know. Her mother knew, and her mother told her, because her mother is an elderly woman that I don't even know, I was still like a newly pregnant. But these old women, they know. They have the other senses to know when somebody is pregnant. So, but it's funny how I'm coming from the angle of the culture says don't tell anybody you're pregnant, don't show your bump, don't let anybody know you're pregnant, don't tell anybody your due date and all of that. And then fast forward to 2021, okay, where it's now fashionable to post your baby bump all over social media, and all the dudukeing. Now everybody is dudukeing. And what's that see me song, the duduke song? Everybody is now doing Instagram and TikTok and dudukeing here and there. So there is this gap between the old ways, they say don't tell anybody, and then the new way of people don't care, they show everything. And even delivery, some people will show you when the baby is coming out and everything. Complete shift, right? And then somebody like Adesua then basically did the olden day style where you just keep quiet, you don't make noise about your pregnancy. There's an opera. And then the ones that show their bumps, there's an opera. You know, there was a girl that died the other time here, a YouTuber the other time that lost her life and the life of her baby. People are like, yeah, what do you expect? It's because you're sharing it. It's because you're posting it. Your enemy has... You see, that the one that did not share, there's still saga. There's still drama following that one. You see that you cannot win with this thing. I keep saying it, this day and age, live your life and forget about what people will say. Because people will always say, this girl, she does not owe you guys. Whether she even adopted a baby itself. Even if she adopted a baby, is it a crime? I remember one of my cousins then, she was married for a long time, she didn't conceive, and eventually she went abroad, and then she shared the message of having a baby. And I remember the first question my mother asked was, oh, I hope she took a picture with the pregnancy. My mother was saying from the angle of because of the mother, you know. So my mother did not doubt for a second that she was pregnant, but my mother was like, just make sure you have a picture so that you can show, because people will start saying. Why I find it just funny, ridiculous, interesting is that we have this culture that says don't tell, and then we have the new social media culture that says blast it for the whole world to know. You know what I'm trying to say? People are now stuck between the two. If you do the new generation one, there are some people that will come for you. If you do our olden day style, where you don't tell anybody, you know, so people will come for you. At the end of the day, live your life. Don't let social media decide the standard. Even if she adopted, is nobody's business. Like I said, when I looked at that picture, I knew she was pregnant. I know there was a YouTuber I was watching. She's a vegan YouTuber. I watch her because I'm not vegan, but there are some, I like to watch different kind of things. There are some ways she makes some food that I like. So by this lady, I watch her, and she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant. I absolutely knew she was pregnant. And then one day she just made a video and people were like, wow, were you even pregnant? I just smiled. And I'm the kind of person that if I watch you and I see you're pregnant, I won't say anything until you say it. You know, I'm the type that even if you like, wear a tent. Even if you like, wear everything in this world to cover your bump. The only thing I need to see, just your face alone, I know you're pregnant. But anyways, I just wanted to come and just, you know, talk about it because... you know, social media is such a toxic place. It can be an amazing place where people are learning from each other, educating each other, you know, rubbing off each other and stuff like that. But it can be such a toxic place. And I do not blame anyone that makes that choice to say, I'm going to keep my private life out. If somebody comes up and be like, oh, I'm pregnant, I'm the type that I'm happy for the person, congratulations. Or somebody does not want to share it, I respect that. Everybody's decision should be respected. So all this thing about, oh, fake pregnancy is adoption and all of those things, social media is getting out of control. So people don't ask themselves, if is fake pregnancy, how does that affect you or the next person? You understand? If we even talk about politicians, we say yes, their actions are affecting the lives of others. If people talk about pastors, yes, their actions are affecting the lives of others. For example, we talk about pastors reaching themselves, and church members are still trekking to church with broken bata. So we're talking about issues that is not just their private lives, it's about what affects other people. But somebody says they are pregnant and they don't want to announce it. How does that affect anybody's life? Like, in what way does that have effect in anybody else's life? Even if it's adoption, I do not believe it's adoption. There's nothing wrong with adoption. Even if, how is that your cup of tea? Like, what I'm trying to say, it has no effect on anybody's life at all. One of the things I have come to learn is this: you can never do it right by people's standard. When you do it like this, some people will not be happy. You do it the other way, some people will not be happy. At the end of the day, do you. So anyways, I wanted to come here and share about that. And as always, whatever your opinions are about this, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye. Bye.